Michi Poo, hello. Oh my God, you made it. Can you hear me, Michi Poo? I'm not sure. I'm not playing any music because I don't want to distort it any worse than it already is. I'm assuming you can't hear me. Oh, hi and yes. Arigato. Might just interview Michi Poo right now, that's it. Might just go in like that. Oh. I follow them on Instagram, actually. A really nice pizza restaurant in Nîmes, France. I don't know if you've been there, but it's nice. Hello. And it's really nice there. Good food. Good food. Let me turn notifications off here. No music, no life. That's how we say it. In fact, hold up. I'm going to show them. I'm going to get it proper. Ain't nobody coming on. No one cares except Michi Poo. I knew that though. Don't look at my shorts. Hello, Richard. You are not the only one here, fool. We have Michi Poo and you so far. We're not supposed to start till 7. We still have 1 more minute. Ah, for real, JLD, what it do? Hello? Hello. We're waiting for Chiquita B. And we're also just trying to get some people up in this mug. Hello, Marissa. Good, Jay. How are you, brother, man? I've been trying to keep up with your content, but you are way more faster and motivated than me. You go in. You go hard. Oh, DJ Gloss. DJ Gloss, I'm glad you're here. You need to check out Chiquita B. She's dope. She's real dope from here in Austin, if you have not already. But it would be nice for you to do so. You too, Marissa. Hola. Miss you all. This is, we're just waiting for Chiquita B and get some people up in this mug. Hey, DJ Gloss, guess what's going to happen? Since KPFT is all pre-recorded right now, excuse me, I might burp a few times. Since Bob, what up, brother? Since KPFT is all pre-recorded right now, they asked me to send in some old damage controls, like some classics with Zen. Rest in peace to Zen. And also possibly put together my own like couple hours pre-recorded for the show. Might need to get you on the line for that one, Gloss. Do some reminiscing, talk about the old days of damage control. That would be fun. Damage Control Radio in Houston on KPFT turns 18 next month. Cannot believe they let them motherfuckers be on the air for 18 fucking years. Big Dan, what's up? We're waiting on Chiquita B. She should be here any moment. Trying to get some people up in this motherfucker. But yeah, that's what I was just telling DJ Gloss, because she used to DJ with us on Damage Control. Sub Quam. And they called me about, Skylar Dawn called me about putting on some old damage controls, like 18 years ago. Like I have a bunch of files on my laptop of classic damage control shows. But then also if I do a new one, like if I do an hour or something, definitely get Gloss in. We do some some reminiscing about that. That would be fun. It's crazy to think how long this has been. 2 more years to 20. We shall see. EA in the game, what's up? Just waiting on Chiquita B to tap in. How's everybody feeling? This is amazing. It's amazing to all get together like this. Love it. I love looking at my phone all the time. I love it. I love hearing DJ music through like one little shitty phone speaker. I love that the most, but I still watch some of my friends. Cause I love all y'all, miss y'all. I do love that y'all are doing it. Get to talk to people from around the world, which is nice. I have some good podcasts coming up. Cecilia, I interviewed today. I will be doing the editing on that tonight, I hope. Unless someone bootlegs the Beastie Boys documentary and sends it to me, then I'll watch that maybe and be lazy. But they probably won't because they still haven't. So, but Bob, you're probably the one I should ask. Shit, I know you know how to do things. But other than that, Cecilia coming up. Thank you, Kwame. This is a restaurant in Nîmes, France. They make very good Napoli style of pizza. It's nice. Good peoples. And remember this shirt? I probably wore this shirt with you, Kwame, in 1995. Not kidding. 96. I have, if anybody has any interest in doing this someday, I would take you into maybe we should do my t-shirt archive live on Instagram some night. I have 10 big crates of t-shirts. Pathetic? Yes. But someday there's going to be a really cool shop with a bunch of 2, 3, and 4XL hip-hop t-shirts. Hi, Amia. Yeah, I have a lot of t-shirts. This one is literally from the mid-90s. Where you at, Chiquita B? Hold up. Let me check this here. Making me go on the other Instagram just to see. Hold up. Good day. Oh my God. Apologies, but she's coming. Chiquita B is coming. I might have to tap in DJ Gloss real quick. Gloss, are you down for a quick talk? She's actually at her mother's birthday party, or they're doing it virtually. I don't know, but she said, "Can we get on at 7:15?" I'll say, "Sure, just tap in." Anyways, hi, Dad. We're waiting on Chiquita B. Live from her mother's birthday party. Let's see, man. We'll see if this works. I know sometimes people aren't ready to go live. You think do I look ready to go live? This is like still morning to me right now. It feels like. No, I had a big day, a big day. I have a feeling she's going to say she's not ready. Let me bring my boy. Let's see. We need to cross promote anyway, right? We need to let them all know. We need the people to know. If For Real podcast wants to come in and talk about what he's been doing. What are you piffing, Richard? I know. Time means nothing right now, though, so you might as well waste it. Hello. What's up, D. Roscoe Harper? What up, my man?
How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Doing well.
Man, what made you start podcasting like the podcasting ranger, man? You are like on it.
Man, I honestly don't know. Well, I've tried to do 2 times a week, but then I would have so much content. I'd be like, man, what am I going to do? Because the idea is just to tell stories, good culture, and constantly keep it. And I guess I just don't know how to do anything half-assed, man.
Well, that's great, man. That's cool because, I mean, there's been definitely a lot of diversity on there. Like,
that's what I want to do. But let me say this to anybody that's listening. I started my podcast because I wanted to talk to 3 people. I wanted to talk to you, I wanted to talk to Paul Schaefer, who is Willie Nelson's drummer, and I want to talk to Tosin. Those are three people that I want to talk to. And when Paul passed away a few months ago, I was like, damn, if I don't talk to Tosin and Matt Sonzala, that's going to be something I really regret for the rest of my life. So I'll make it a point to, I got to get with you guys and get that done, because you guys were the motivation for me to start this podcast, man.
Man, I'll do it anytime. I mean, however you want to do it, whatever you want to do, of course.
I really wanted yours to be in person. Like, I wanted those to be really good and, you know, get into some good content and really dig in and get deep. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to set it up and make it happen.
I got this now. So we can.
Oh, that's awesome.
If you got, I don't know how you're set up for recording audio on a phone or whatever. If you want to do something, we can Bluetooth onto that and probably make it sound real good.
Oh man, well, that'd be awesome. I'm always down, man. I'm all into that T-shirt idea you had. You got to do that, man. That's a golden idea for sure.
Man, thank you, C. Roscoe Harper. I had a great time with you guys for sure. Maybe having some beers and things, but no, but I'd love to talk to you anytime. I'd like to tell stories and talk with people, and I know I'd like to talk to you about your come up around here as well. You know. Yeah,
man. Can I ask something? What is something that stands out about Chiquita B? What
Man, she actually raps. You know, like she comes out and she raps hard. I always like to support the women in hip hop because I know what they go through. I know how the industry is. I know how the asshole rappers are. I know how they get treated. I know how they get pushed to the back every time, every single one of them. And so I try to be more of like big brother friend. You know, when I see her perform, I'm like, she can go. Like she can really, really rap. She actually comes on stage and raps. She's got a lot. I hate to say this because I used to because I'm going to say a quick aside after this, but she does have that kind of energy that's really dope. But I actually hate to say that, to comment on her energy, because more than a few South by Southwest ago, because I haven't gone for a few years, but I noticed like it was when rap really, really started sucking, like people were really, really just lip syncing. And like that dude from New York sounded like Future, and people like that sort of thing was happening in rap. And I noticed that at the end of South by Southwest, the only thing anybody said, nobody was ever like, he was dope, she was dope. Everybody's like, I really like their energy. I like their energy. It's because they're watching them jump around on stage and throw their water bottles, and it's an energetic, fun show. But after a while, that shit gets old, and the real lyricists, the real artists, the real performers are the ones who I want to talk to, or I want to listen to. I don't like a lot of this shit anymore at all, to be honest. So that's one of the things I've always liked about her. And she's been solid. She's not a pest. You know what I mean? Like, she's not like a fucking, people are doing karaoke. They're not even doing karaoke. Some of the artists don't even lip sync. They just do their ad lib and they hop around. It's really like, it's to the point, I can't even be around it. I can't be around it. So every time I've ever seen her perform, she does things for the community. It's cool. Like, she's a cool artist. And I often as well, this happens in every city, not just Austin by any means. I'm not talking shit about Austin, but it happens in every city where like, the same one or two people, they'll get their hands on the press. They'll get their hands on somebody who's can, get their name a little bit or more, and this and that, And then all you hear about is the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm sorry, man, like, it's been like 10 years of hearing about a lot of the same shit here. Some of my good friends that I love, I want to, I want to see Quinn NFN succeed. I want to see Riordan succeed. These young people coming up. And Chiquita B, she's still young and got it too, so. And honestly, to be as an aside on this, she and I were just chatting about like doing something, and I was like, man, I don't want to do Instagram Live because it disappears and that's stupid. And she's like, oh no, it lets you download it. And I'm like, what? And only once has it let me download it. Only once for me has it had the little thing. And now I have my brother Boxcar Bobby the Hobo on here, who people should follow. He's a real interesting guy, rides the rails around the whole country. You should talk to him for sure, as a matter of fact.
Man, that sounds awesome.
Rides the trains and stuff. But he and Chiquita B will be up here in a minute, y'all, for anybody who's just tuning in. He he's been recording them for me. But like, after I get done with these things, there's never that little thing. One time there was when I played the Japanese records, and I was able to keep that, and I put it on YouTube, and that was fun. But then that one got totally flagged and all kinds of crazy shit. And they actually, those are records from the 50s and 60s on vinyl. And YouTube was like, used with the, and it got some notice. I was like, Illuminati, man. But this is just fun. But my point with what I was saying there was she's the one who told me how to do it. And she's like, nah, you got to do Instagram Live. And to be honest, time means nothing right now. So that could have been like 3 weeks ago. I've been like, man, we need to get on, you know. And she'll be on in the next couple of minutes, she says.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear from her. I'd seen her at South by was when I seen her, and I did a show with her. And she was really cool. She had a good vibe.
I think y'all were both on one of the Frontier Bar shows, weren't you?
Yes, actually I was. Yes, sir.
Probably was the show. JLD.
Yeah, so, man.
My sister Natalie's in the house. Chiquita B will be joining us in just a few minutes. She's actually in a birthday party for her mother right now. And we scheduled it for 7 because she was like, I want to do this while we're partying. And then, but she said they were just cutting the cake. So 7:15. But I wanted to let this room grow a little bit anyway. But tell everybody where they can get the Off For Real podcast. Where are you available?
We're everywhere, man. We're definitely on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. It's Off For Real. That's AHH for real. And it's a Texas podcast, but there's much more than that. We try to tell like a Texas culture, but from a different perspective.
I mean, you interview business owners and country singers and all kinds of things. Like, it's not just like one. That's what I say. It's very diverse.
No, we got a real good interview about to come out. I interviewed one of the first Crips in Texas from Fort Worth. Yeah, he was one of the first 10 Crips in East Fort Worth, and his story is unbelievable. And we put the trailer up. It's on my Facebook page. But that interview's great. Told a lot of good stuff. Definitely had a lot of knowledge.
Dope.
What's one of the? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're here in Austin still, right?
No, actually, I'm down by Fort Worth now.
Oh, okay, damn. Okay.
I just move around so much. A lot of people are like, some people still think I live in Austin. I'm like, oh man. But yeah, my daughter is down here. She goes to an academy down here. So man, we're doing it. Man.
I love Dallas, Fort Worth. Okay.
Where does your daughter go to school? Some foreign country, right?
She graduated high school a year early, and then she got into a school in Denmark in January, and then got to go to Colombia for a 15-day trip that got cut to like 5 days. Got sent back to Denmark, quarantined for 2 weeks in Denmark. On the last day of her quarantine in Denmark, they said they were closing the school. So we had to scramble and find her a ticket, and it was literally like over the next week there was nothing. And so we had to get her in on like 2 days later, 2 days notice. She came home on a Sunday. That was 1 month ago yesterday. So she had her whole incredible life planned out for this year, and it all got taken. But we all understand that many people have it way worse. But it's been like, she's taking it real well. But that shit was real heavy, man. Everything about this is kind of heavy. But and it's to think about it on a world scale, especially. But like I had to think about all this shit, and then my daughter had to be on 3 planes and 4 airports in the middle of a month ago. I mean, now we're still taking it seriously. We still know, but like a month ago, I think it was even more like it was so new, and we're so just like, and then that was rough. That was a crazy week. But then she got home. She was fine. The planes were mostly empty. They made her sign a form to say she was going to quarantine, so she did that, and she didn't get checked on. But I have another friend whose kid came back from California, and the state police came to their house one day just to make sure he was still quarantined.
Oh wow!
So like, that was pretty serious.
Yeah.
Some shit, but no, she's
That's
back.
Scary. Glad to hear all as well as could be.
Yeah.
Is it what kind of school is in Denmark? What exactly is that?
They call them Danish folk high schools. Chiquita B is joined. We'll talk to her in just a minute when I tell JLD about this. It's called Danish folk high schools, and they go for, it's kind of like a transition school between high school and college where you go, and she was learning like environmental sustainability, got these gardening classes, Colombian studies. That's why she went to Colombia. She was supposed to stay on like FARC rebel camps and stuff. And it was like, and learn about that whole process and all this. Like, it was like, and it honestly, it wasn't nothing, but it wasn't that expensive for what it was and what it was going to do for her. Like, it was like, we were like, hell yeah, yes, you need to do that. So that, it breaks my heart, man. Cause my daughter and I are like twins in a lot, we are adventure seekers. We want to travel. We really just want to see the world and meet people. And she got sent back. So that's a.
Well, go ahead and get Chiquita on here. I'm ready for the interview myself. So
yeah, man. Thank you for filling in for a moment. It's great to talk to you, brother. And yes, Photoetriste, she's gonna get back there for sure. That's the only thing on her mind. She's like, I'm getting back, and she's already actually interviewed with a French family to au pair whenever this happens. So who friggin' knows? I don't know. She's on it.
All
right, brother.
Take care, Matt.
Tell them this podcast again.
It's All For Real Podcast.
Yes. We're on everywhere.
Yeah, man. Check me out. Guys, take care. And Chiquita, I'm ready to see what you got to say.
Word. All right, now I have to figure out how to, okay. Now we're going to tap in with Chiquita B. The only excuse we give for being late is your mother's birthday. I will accept that. No problem. No problem at all. We are waiting for Chiquita B to come in. There she is.
What's going on, brother?
Man, you dressed up kind of good for a quarantine. What the hell are you doing?
Nah, I told you I was having a surprise party for my mama today. It's her birthday.
Nice. Happy birthday, Mama.
Yeah, I'll tell you said that.
Thank you for bringing Chiquita B into this world.
Yeah, for sure, man. How you been doing?
Man, I've been all right. Same pretty much everybody in the whole world.
Yeah, shit. Same.
Yeah, you all right?
I'm good, man. Had to step out to the car. It's a little noisy in there in that house.
Oh, there's people. Don't out yourself on the internet. Don't tell everybody you got a whole bunch of people in the house.
Oh, no, it ain't a whole bunch of people. It's just, black folks be loud. That's all. We just talk loud.
And so you're making it through?
Huh?
You're making it through okay?
Yeah, man, I'm good. Blessed. Thankfully. I've been blessed throughout this whole quarantine. This was a pandemic for some people, but for me, honestly, it was a blessing because, I've probably done more features during this quarantine than I have in the past year.
Really?
Yeah. And then not only that, money just been good, I just been picking up extra hustles. I've been selling plates lately, and I'm actually doing really good with it. I'm just venturing outside of only doing music. That's not the only thing I'm good at. So, shit's been good. I can't complain.
No, that's good. And it's important to talk positively here in these times. Yeah, talk about the positive because there's a lot of people in way worse situations than you.
Yeah, that's so true.
And whatever we can do to help them in this moment is very important. And I do worry about the future. I think, can you turn your phone down a little bit?
Yeah, I got you.
Am I echoing real bad for you?
No, you're not echoing over here. I'm echoing over there.
You are not echoing, but I was echoing through your phone, so you sound good on mine.
Okay. Are you echoing now? Say something.
Yeah, probably a little bit. No, not now. We're good.
Okay, good.
Who are some of the people you've done features with?
His name one dude. He's from Mahia. His name is L Money or some shit like that. I don't know. I can't remember all their names. One dude named Rocco. He's from Killeen, but he was at the Smokeout this past Smokeout. And he was supposed to perform at the one during South by Southwest. Then I know I did one with J Soldier, and I know also. I did like 10, 12 features since this whole quarantine thing. But to be honest, and then I know I just did one with King Key, and we recorded the video. We just put that out a couple of days ago.
Yeah, that video is dope. Anytime you want to send pool party videos, send them.
Okay.
That was real live, though. And Jay Soulja's doing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing a lot, which is dope.
My bad. I'm over here trying to read these comments.
Oh, man. I want you to meet DJ Gloss. She's actually commenting right now. We used to do the radio together in Houston.
Okay.
And she's a real dope DJ out of H-Town.
You say he's a dope DJ from where?
She is a dope DJ from Houston.
She.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, she goes live on Instagram sometimes. If you see the comment, I am DJ Gloss, you should check her out at some point.
Okay.
Tell me
You
that.
don't see too many female DJs. That's what's up.
Yeah, I always want to see more for sure. Tell me this. You said your quarantine's been going pretty good, and that's good. How did you feel the moment you heard South by Southwest was canceled?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, as an artist, that's a time where I make a lot of money, you know, from selling merch, doing features, you know, performing and stuff at the shows that are unofficial, of course. But I was broken at first because the first thing I was thinking about is I've already invested. Because, you know, that's the time of year where artists invest in merch real big, you know. And it's a time where we invest. Well, me personally, I you know, also include investing in outfits as an investment because fucking money is money. I be trying to look cute out throughout South by. I'm like, I don't already pay for hairstyles, outfits, all type of shit. And then on the top of that, I don't have my shows anymore. I was sad. But then when I thought about how serious the situation was, I was like, I'd rather them have shut, you know, South by Southwest down than to have everybody come out and Austin be the #1 city with fucking COVID-19 or whatever. So I was like, I'm not really tripping after about a week went by. But I was hurt at first.
Yeah, but not just the #1 city with COVID-19, sending back 200,000 people on airplanes and shit to everywhere else they came from.
Exactly.
I mean, they had to do it, and I understand your perspective as an artist, but like, I haven't personally even attended South by in the last few years, really, and man, my heart just sunk.
Yeah.
When that announcement came, it was like, oh, if you think about the bigger picture in Austin and what that represents, and then what we were about to face, it had me tripping.
Yeah.
Really tripping. But we're going to make it through all this.
Yeah.
And it is interesting to do all these virtual things. You were actually one of the first people I talked to about doing this and inspired me to get on and do these. I haven't done that many. I was telling JLD before, who does a really great podcast, you explained to me via video how to save these things. Only one time, one video I did like this, only one time did that download symbol happen. One time.
Yeah.
It's never there.
They probably took the option away.
I don't know. It came up randomly on one that I was playing music on and got flagged on.
Oh, wow.
But they let me save it. It was strange. And yeah, Photo Etris says that South by Southwest affects, it brings money to the whole city and the burbs. It brings money to the whole music industry, tech, not just Austin. It's like, when that canceled, because I know those people too.
Right.
I know them very well. They were not trying to cancel that shit.
Okay, I know they weren't. They be making billions.
Yeah.
Here in South by.
Yeah.
Not billions, bees. I was like, damn. So I know they hurt.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. Tell me about, are you born and raised in Austin?
No, I was born in Dallas, Richardson, North Dallas.
How long have you been here?
I've been here since I was a baby, like 2 years old. So I'm Austinite.
Okay. So they can't front on you. They can't front on you. They want to shake them off the shit. They do that. They do that. But when did you start in music? Like what era about?
Well, honestly, I started with poetry, and that's when I was in high school. And I used to like write songs, but I wouldn't write them to a beat. I was probably like 16.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started actually recording when I was 19. So that was like 2011.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a while since I've been recording.
Damn, okay. Trying to think when I first saw you. what the first show was. I know it was Shaka from Riders Against the Storm was the one who told me about them.
You say who was?
Shaka.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, I love him because he's always putting in a good word for me. Like, a lot of times I won't even know he's the person that, like, suggested to whoever is over that tour to put me on that particular event and shit like that. But then they'll be like, oh, yeah, I heard about you through Shaka. And I'll be like, oh, okay, he didn't even say nothing. So he just, like, low-key, dropping my name in everybody's ear.
It's a positive force, and it's a nice thing to have people like Riders Against the Storm who really do care and really do reach out across the city.
Right.
Now, you also do Kinky Curly Fest, right?
Kinky Curly Fest.
Haha, okay. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, honestly, I started my natural hair journey in like 2015. So that's like 5 years ago now. And honestly, like I don't like to play the race card, but as a Black person, you come across a lot of discrimination as is. But when you have natural hair, you experience it more in the professional world, the work environment. If you go to work and your hair is natural, you have it in an afro or any type of natural style braids, twists, you get looked at funny and it's deemed unprofessional in their eyes. And so with just that one thing right there, because even in your own community you get looked at funny, it's like they're so used to the European standards of beauty that they want you to get a perm because apparently that's the only way that you look beautiful. I wanted to create an event that represented people like myself and others like me to feel comfortable and to be in a space that, showed them that they were beautiful. And, it was just very important to me to be able to, make that included in what I already do, which is rap and perform. And so I put together an event with live acts. I had hairstylists come out and braid hair on site and retwist dreads. I had vendors come out and sell body jewelry and natural hair products. It was just the whole 9 yards. I wanted people to come out and have a Black hair experience while also listening to dope music by dope artists that also have natural hair, and
was
spread
that
a
a
positive
requirement?
message.
Was that a total requirement?
No, it wasn't a requirement. Because the thing is, I wanted everybody to feel comfortable with coming there. I didn't want them to think, oh, if I don't have natural hair, I can't come. But I also didn't want people to feel like, I can't go out with my natural hair. A lot of girls feel like they got to throw on wigs or put weave in their hair in order to go to the club. They feel like they can't rock their afro or their dreads or whatever. And actually, I just started my dread journey in February, 2 days before I threw my event. So it's just a thing to make people feel comfortable in a world where you're made uncomfortable 9 times out of 10. So
That's something I liked about you. That one of the first things I noticed talking to you in the beginning when we first met was that, like, you really do think about these things and you really do think about the people.
Yeah,
you're not just a one-dimensional rapper.
That's my thing. I'm always putting others before myself, and sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's not. But I enjoy going out and feeding the homeless. I enjoy putting together charity events. I enjoy, putting together things like Kinky Curly Fest because I have a message and a meaning behind it. I don't just do things just to do it.
Always. I mean, I know you do the toy drives at Christmas time. You do a lot. You stay very active in the community, and that's important.
Yeah, man. You got to. I feel like if you have a voice, at least use it for some of the right things sometimes. I'm not saying you have to preach to everybody all the time. I'm not saying you have to be perfect and, give. But if you have something to give, then give it. If you have something positive to say, then speak it, because I'd rather be left with a positive, message and image once I leave this earth than for people to just not know me for anything at all.
For sure. And that's what I've noticed that. And I think that's some of the best artists in rap, especially, are able to balance that. Like you can have fun songs, party songs, any kind of song you want, but as long as you balance it with some kind of message or some kind of nourishment, and that's what
Right.
it defines your career.
Right. I mean, I do a whole bunch of cussing and talking shit, so I gotta balance that shit out.
Yeah, we like that too. We like that too. But I mean,
Right.
old people shit. But Public Enemy's first song, their first single was about a car, and that's what got everybody listening to Public Enemy back then. And then they just blew the revolution through the roof,
Right.
which is what I've always liked about rap. And I think, how do you feel like Austin? Because it's a struggle here. It's fun and it's a cool city to make music in, but it's not the easiest place in the world sometimes. How do you feel we're going to come out of this as a community and as performers? Like come back to the stage. Do you have a vision for that?
I don't know. I just feel like everything gonna look like zombie land for a little bit, but I think anybody that attempts to throw like a big show as soon as this stuff blows over, I don't think they're gonna succeed at it because a lot of people are still gonna be scared to go out and be in the clubs.
Mm-hmm.
The smart ones, anyways.
Yeah.
But then again, you always have that crowd, like those people that still been throwing big ass house parties and 50, 60 people in the house while we were quarantined. And I think those people that don't give a fuck are definitely going to be there. So,
And the
I
people
don't know.
protesting with their AK-47s in the streets for their right to be able to go to the movies or whatever they're doing right now. I don't know. Those people.
It is not that fucking serious. It's really not. Like, if you're out here protesting because you want your job to open back up and you need money, then that's one thing. But you want to go to the fucking movies, bitch, turn on Netflix.
Exactly. Well put. That could be your next single, actually. That could be a good single for these times. It's turn on Netflix.
Okay.
That could be a message. I mean, I have mixed feelings about all of this, but I do think we need more time. We can't let everything crash completely down, but we pay a lot of money into this system, into these taxes. And if we need a couple months help to get through this shit needs to happen.
Yeah, no, that's so true. That's
Exactly.
so true. Yeah. Somebody said motherfuckers with signs that say we need haircuts. Right. Hey, you know what? I think that's so funny because in the beginning of the quarantine, I seen a whole bunch of dudes posting statuses talking about how y'all females' toes look. Y'all ain't been able to go to the nail shop. Oh, how y'all hair look. And then all of a sudden they on there crying, talking about, man, who doing house visits? I need my hair cut. No. Stay natural and love yourself like you told us.
Yeah, no, they were just trying to get you to post feet pics, Chiquita.
Okay, bastards.
No, bastards. I know. No, it is kind of funny though. I had my hat on. I thought I just been doing walks and stuff. And I saw one of my neighbors. He's like, "How'd you get a haircut?" I was like, "I didn't get a haircut."
First of all, mind your business. Damn.
Yeah. I mean, he's a friend of mine. It was all right, but I was like,
Oh, okay.
no, it's not that serious. I don't need a haircut yet. I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
But I'm glad to see that you are holding up and things are going well for you. I think the music's great. I think the new video's great. I think you've got a lot. You got a real future, and get people outside Austin seeing you even more and more and more. Keep doing these features.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. And there's another thing. Like you said, your mother's birthday today. Like I've met your mother a couple times at your shows. Like I love the family aspect. It's important.
Yeah, she. Every time I throw an event, she's always at the door collecting the money for me. I don't trust nobody else to be touching my money.
You're lucky.
Okay.
You got that, man. That's good.
Because the club be like, oh, no, we have people that can work the door for you. I'm like, no, bitch, I'm good.
No. How do you find navigating? Like, because you do events. You're an artist, and you also, like you said, you do really prominent events. Like, how do you feel navigating through the Austin club community, Austin venue?
Well, to be honest with you, to me, it just kind of goes hand in hand with throwing shows and being an artist because, of course, with me being an artist and performing, I'm in these venues a lot. I interact with the people at the venue. So of course, I know the people who work there, so it's easy for me to book with me building a relationship with me performing there a lot. And then also, I meet a lot of people, so it's easy for me to like reach out to them or for them to see my sponsored ads because they already follow me, you know, for me to promote my show. So I won't say it's easy at all. That's why I give myself at least 3 months to promote my events. And, you know, it just works out that way. I don't know. Not all my events have been big turnouts, but I'm blessed to have a big turnout this year. And I think it's because I was able to be on the news 2 days in a row talking about it.
Right. That helps. That helps. But it's great to see you stay active. And I've noticed, I mean, look at my events. I always try to just put on for young artists. You know, I met you as, you know, in the early days. That's what I try to do. It's more about who's there, not just how many. It's not just about the capital you can make of it, because all that comes later. If you can make a dope event and make an impact on some people,
Right.
that stays with them forever.
I know that's right. Nah, for real, for real. That I mean, that really is where I make most of my relationships with people is at the events and stuff that I perform at. So it's easy to get them to come out to my events that I put together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sheeta Lima, number one singer in Brazil, tapping in. What's up, Sheeta? Amazing
Hey,
vocalist from
girl.
Brazil. What who are some of your mentors here? Who are some, like we said, I know Shaka has always looked out, Riders Against the Storms looked out and told me, but who are some of the people here in Austin that have helped you along the way?
Shit, I know you don't put me on some good events. Let's be real. I mean, if we want to be honest, that's why I always name drop you. You know, I always say, you know, I fuck with you real tough because you've always, you know, given me good advice and you always show love if I ever have anything dropping or if I'm ever doing any shows. Even if you can't come, I know you always reposting flyers. And I know you have a lot of say so down here in the city as far as like when it comes to hip hop, people respect you. And so that's, to me, that's big shit when you show me love. I respect that, you know. So you for one, then like you said, Shaka, and then Trey Yet, you know, he's always looked out for me when it comes to like
Yeah.
putting me on shows and shit like the Tink show and a couple of other shows I
Mm-hmm.
got to open up for mainstream artists.
That's dope. That's dope. And I appreciate you too. I mean, that means a lot to me that you even care. That's cool. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
But the thing, like, I sometimes wonder here, you know, why? Can I ask you this question? Because you're an Austin rapper. I know you've gone out of town before, but like, do you feel like this city? I think there might be too many opportunities to perform in this city because I see a lot of really talented artists, but I'm like, man, I want to see you go to San Antonio. I want to see you go to Houston, Dallas. I want to see you
Right.
in Amsterdam.
Right.
You know, like I wonder about Quinn right now, really tough, and not talk, just get out into other artists, but I'm like, that dude's got a real nice opportunity. He's got really great music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you can kind of like oversaturate yourself in the city if you perform too often down here, and that's in any city. But I will say, if it's an opportunity to get some money, then go ahead and do it. You know, I don't think you should always just do it for the money, but I mean, if like music is your only occupation, your only source of income, I wouldn't blame them. But I
Well,
do agree with you as far as like, you know, venturing off into other cities and performing elsewhere because I mean, if you only perform in your own city, then you can only get so far.
there's way more money in Houston than Dallas. I'm sorry, but
Okay.
you know. But it's great. It's great to be in the center of Texas. It's great to have proximity to all these places, and you know, I'm always happy to
Right.
sit down and talk to you and young artists who are really talking, really have something to say and are motivated. Like I've seen your motivation, like straight up since day one. I've seen you work hard,
Thank you.
and it's important. What I know your mother's birthday is happening right now. I don't want to keep you forever, but I do appreciate the time. You got any shout outs, anything you want to promote right now? Any links?
Yeah, if anybody want to go check out that video that I just featured on with King Kids called um what is it, Deanna? I like how you doing it. The way you be doing girl shit, I can't even think. My bad. Look, I've been drinking. I just posted the video clip on my page. And if you want to go watch the video, I got the title of the video and the featured artist in there, and I think he should have the link in his bio. So y'all go check that out. I'm pretty sure it's the way you be doing it or some shit like that. The way you
Good job.
or whatever
Good job.
it
It's a good
is.
promotion. You're doing a good job with your promotion tonight. It's very good.
I know they like, bitch, how you don't know the name of the song? It ain't mine.
No, it is a good song. It's definitely a good song. And the video is hot. It's real good. I love to see, our artists out here doing it, and definitely appreciate you. What everybody follow Chiquita B here. What are other good places for where they can find you?
Facebook, Chiquita Bonita. It's spelled the same way, except it's not Chiquita B. It got Bonita on the end. It's Banita. Then my Twitter name is the same as. He said the way you. Look, they trying to tell me what it is. They know I don't. That's funny as hell. But nah, it's Chiquita B on Twitter too. I really don't be on Twitter like that, but go follow me. I mainly be on Instagram and Facebook. So yes, y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube link is definitely in my bio. So y'all fuck with me, and y'all fuck with Matt Sonzala. If you tuned in because you seen me go live and you don't know who Matt is, y'all go check this man out.
Same. And Big Ups Waves Movement, they're a blog based in San Antonio. They say they'll have the video posted up by tomorrow.
Okay, for sure.
And that's Photo Trees has also put it up. The Way You Be Doing It featuring Chiquita B by King Key 87.
Okay. Y'all, thank you for helping me out. I'm sorry, y'all.
Isn't that the one? The Google is so powerful.
Okay. They like, Google, pull up The Way You Be Doing It.
I don't know what Google pulls up when you say that, but it might be a few things before your video. I don't know.
Right.
But, view at your own risk.
Okay. Oh, that's funny as hell.
Well, when this shit's over, we're going to throw a party. We're going to throw a show. I haven't been doing shit. I've been self-isolated for longer than these few weeks to an extent. So
yeah,
it might be time to get back in action. I got my podcast machine. We're going to do some more things. Let me get back at it.
Okay, well, shit. Maybe me and you need to link up and talk about doing an event, man. Come on, let's put our brains together.
I'm down. We need to. Easily.
Okay. For sure, man. Let's get it. Well, it was good talking to you.
Yeah, great talking to you. If it gives you the option to download, please download.
Okay.
I'm a monkey at this. I don't know if I can figure it out. I'm going to try.
Okay, well, what else you can do, too, is if you have the screen recording app on your phone, then whenever you get off of this live and you click, to post it, then just go back and screen record the live or whatever parts you want to post.
You're giving me way too much credit. I've tried. Okay, I have tried. I don't know.
I got you. I
almost killed this. I almost killed this thing. This thing almost died forever when I did that once. I had to figure it out. And then my phone will just be dinging the whole time. It'll be all messed up.
I got you, man. If
I'm coming up here to
download it, I got you.
No, we're going to get it. We'll figure it out. And I also have my brother, Boxcar Bobby the Hobo. Everybody follow him. He's been helping me out recording these things actually for me. He's a man who actually rides the rails. You know what that means? He hops on freight trains and travels the country and gets to where he needs to go. And he's making a documentary about that.
Oh, okay.
But he's from Houston, and he's also taking time to help me with the recording so I can post them. And hopefully we'll get this one all solid and posted up.
Okay, for sure. Well, let me know if y'all figure it out.
I'll let you know.
All right, brother, man. Take care.
All right, sis. Thank you so much for tapping in with me here on the Pusher Mania Instagram network. And anytime, call, text, hit me up, please.
I got you.
All right, sis. None below.
Bye.
I don't even know how to turn you off. I don't even know how to turn her off, actually. But then she did it. She made it happen. So I'm glad all y'all can make it in here. Check out a Headbanger. You just missed it. Damn. Check out Chiquita B. I don't know if anybody else wants to holler. I would talk to you some more. I don't know what time is it? I mean, we got about 13. Actually, this is going to cut us off in about 8 minutes. And we don't want that. But if anyone else wants to say hello, I'm down. You know what I mean? In fact, we started with the podcast. Let's see who comes up. We started with JLD with the podcast. Let's see Carlos, if Carlos wants to tap in. I don't know. Good. I'm glad you followed her, as you should. Everybody should. Uh-oh. What's up, Carlos?
Wes, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Wait, let me go change my hat real quick. I gotta put the real one on, man, from you. So, what's up, Do Wrong, my brother? How's things going? Yeah, Do Wrong's a dope rapper from here in Austin as well. How is your podcast going, man?
This coronavirus business is kind of slowing down guests and whatnot. But in June or July, we stopped doing like the shirt thing, and we just opened up like a studio. Hold on, I gotta put my glasses back on. I can't see shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we opened up a studio in like June or July. And we've just been doing that, recording other shows, not just our show, but like different like talk shows, like barbershop talk or ladies chat and whatever. We do it. You pay us, we do it. So that's kind of what we've been on now. And then I'm kicking it back up. I think we've done about 11 episodes. Same thing. Talking to artists here in Houston, singers, MMA fighters, etc. Just trying to get stories out.
That's dope, man. As far as the podcast, I got this thing.
I know I saw, bro. That shit looks intense, man.
Well, it's not that it's pretty simple, and I got it because you can do the Bluetooth interviews real well.
Oh, so is this feeding through that?
Yeah, so this phone will just be Bluetooth into this, and it sounds better than a normal phone interview, but it's not perfect, but it sounds pretty good. But if you could get somebody with their phone and a similar machine going through actual mics, I bet you could make it real good.
Yeah,
and I haven't added a video component to it yet, but if you have time, listen to my interview with Fat Tony.
Oh yeah, for sure. I bookmarked that. I need to watch. Whatchamacallit? Are you talking do you feed this your audio into your own mic?
Well, not right now, not on Instagram Live, but I have I do this for long form podcasts, like talking to people on the phone.
Right. I was just thinking about maybe you could edit the two together so your stuff isn't coming through Instagram, it's coming through the mic, and then you got the Instagram audio. Just thought.
Yeah, that's a lot of technology right there. I don't know. I haven't figured all that out yet.
That's a lot of technology right there, boy.
Yeah, I thought about I probably could with the Bluetooth, but I don't know. I really don't know.
That's a lot of shit, man. I got a homeboy that does all my technical stuff. I'm not very technical. I do the talking.
I will experiment with that because I don't know. I'm gonna have to experiment with that because I think about I would have the sound and then I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah. You just have to be okay with your mic quality being a little better than the actual interview. The interviewer.
Right. Whereas here we're all equal right now.
Yeah. All very static, a little staticky.
Yeah. Did it sound staticky?
No, that was good. When she was outside, just because of the wind, it levels out and stuff like that. But it was good when she got in the car.
Well, check her out, man. I encourage Houston people.
I followed her for sure.
Yeah, good. I mean, there's a lot going on, I always say I love Houston a lot. I love Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, Fort Worth. I love Texas rap.
Mm-hmm.
Houston as a city needs to. I think open up itself more to the whole of Texas as far as because that's where the real legends made it. They made it by traveling through our circuit,
Exactly.
And for now, it's I go to Houston and there's it's always been Houston proud. It's always been Houston pride, always. Right. I understand that, but it's shit. Dallas has supported Houston. Austin has supported Houston, and there's really dope artists here, there. I asked, Quinn. There's an artist called. Do you know who Quinn NFN is?
No, I do not.
Quinn is a dope young dude from here in Austin, and he signed to the same label as that Tekashi 6ix9ine dude.
Oh shit.
You know?
Well, hopefully he's not up to the same nefarious activities.
No, he's actually a good rap. He actually raps too. It's good.
That's good. I need to check him out.
Yeah,
Bro, you tell me to check him out. I'm checking him out always.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need Houston to hear him. We need more people to jump on that because Austin's got some talent for real.
Oh yeah, I like going out to Austin. Me when Fat Tony takes us out there, we like to do like the merch thing or whatever. I'm always meeting different artists. I'm always, huh?
You were at the last one.
Which one? I might have been.
Right at the beginning of Corona.
No.
You were at that club that took over that whole neighborhood in Houston that he played. White Oak.
What are you talking about?
Weren't you at the White Oak?
I was at White Oak.
White Oak. Yeah, that's the last time I saw you.
We did. I went to Austin last time. Whenever he went to Austin.
Yeah,
not the time before. Yeah. Like the time before last.
Okay, yeah. Because the Houston show was my second to last show with Blackie and and the band who's I always Fade 'em all. There's a band called Follow for Now before, and I can't get that name out of my head. And I know that they aren't Follow for Now. I know they're Fade 'em all, but there's like a mental block, and I got to get rid of that. I got to get that out because they were a good band.
I have that for a couple people.
Yeah,
that type of mental block.
The night of the Empire show for Fat Tony, there was Jane Claire and the Vapor Caves and the Lolita Land and them, and that was the last show that I went to before this all happened, and I'm really excited to get back into the live show world because listening to music on your phone sucks. It really sucks.
100%. How are you liking all these beat battle challenges, like people like the RZA and Primo and stuff like that?
I haven't watched that many. It's more because of the sound thing. I watched a little. I've seen Manny do some dope shit. I watch DJ Sun sometimes. I mean, DJ Sun is like a real OG to me, and I like his style. And I remember the first time I ever saw DJ Sun and DJ in a club in like '93ish. He had a broken arm, killing it. Like he had a cat and flawless mixing and diverse sound. Like I love DJ Sun. He's like. I know Good Grief's been doing a lot. DJ Gloss, just Houston. I mean, I'm sure Heliella, Butcher Bear from here in Austin's been doing some things. Lots of people, it's like, and I watch what I can, but I'm trying to just focus on, I got to get my podcast out there some more. I got to get my shit happening and kind of focus on that as opposed to sitting and watching all these things. But I have sat and watched my share,
Yeah, for sure.
Well, man, let the people know before we cut off here where they can find your podcast and all your content online, man.
If you click right on Pusher Mania's name, you'll see my name right there. It'll take you to my profile. In there, you can find all of my podcast. Not only my podcast, but I have the network with a whole bunch of different podcasts. We talk to Houston artists. We got Godbody Bingo in the comments. What up, Godbody Bingo? Very dope rapper here in Houston. And I'm looking to expand it too. Take it out of Houston. Just talk to whoever really interests me and stuff like that. We got playlists, podcasts, all types of stuff.
So, what's it called?
On Tap.
On Tap
podcast.
Word up. Send me some of them Houston beers.
Ah, shit, bro. I got you. I got you. Whenever you're back in town, we're definitely gonna get it in too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I need to come back. Come see my folks out there. We'll see what happens. We'll see how this all moves. But I'm gonna actually take it a little more seriously for a little more longer time than what the governor said.
Yeah, than what they recommend. Yeah,
I'm not going to the movies this weekend.
Oh, I haven't been to the movies in like a year.
Yeah, well, the movie theaters here, like the Draft House, Alamo Draft House, and a couple of them were like, "We're not reopening. Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah, they have the drive-ins. You gotta hit the drive-ins.
There have been some here, yeah.
I
don't know. I'm gonna keep it chill for a minute.
I hear that. Well, shit, brother. Thank you for having me on, man.
Man, thank you, brother. Another podcast represented. We started out with JLD from the Off for Real podcast. Now we have On Tap. Chiquita B in the middle right there. My girl, my sisters, my brothers. Appreciate all y'all for tapping into this live talk. Maybe I'll come on again tonight. If y'all send me some messages, if anybody cares, if you want me to play some records or do something, I could do that. If not, I'm going to edit my Cecilia podcast, which is going to be out tomorrow, I hope. And drank some of these here beers, do my thing. And we have 26 seconds remaining, so I want to stop this before I lose everything. Peace.
Peace
to everybody. Send me a message if you want to come back. If you want to talk, I'm down. Love y'all.